Okay, so back in the day, I used to record a lot of videos about dating, and about women, and about attractiveness, and the black pill incel space was quite prominent and quite popular back then. So I thought it was my duty to make a lot of videos about this kind of space and just let young men know the realities of dating and of attractiveness and female psychology as a whole, right? Because what young men do nowadays, 18 to 25, and probably even a bit older as well. I have a lot of older guys that I've worked with personally in terms of coaching clients one-to-one. And they're like 40 years old plus talking to me at 22 years old, how to date properly and how to get women and how to be more attractive. And a lot of it is the internet has absolutely annihilated your perception of what attractiveness really means. I mean, I get guys all of the time coming into my comment section saying, yeah, but it's all right for you, Luke, because I'm 5'5", so that's why that girl doesn't want me. Or, I'm Indian, they blame it on some race thing or the genetic disadvantages or something. And I'm thinking, number one, just to dispel that straight away, there is a guy out there with the exact same thing that you're hiding behind, the exact same excuse that you're using for why you can't get any women. He has the same thing as you, and he's drowning in it. He has no problem at all, right? Why? Why is it that there's one guy out here who's 5'5" and he hides behind that excuse and he doesn't get any women, he doesn't go outside, he doesn't try, he just sits on YouTube all day watching incel or red pill videos and corrupting his brain with what attractiveness is, even though he never leaves his house. And neither do the people that he's watching, so how would any one of them know, right? It's stupid. But then there's another version of him who's also 5'5", who gets endless amounts of women. More women than the normal average guy could ever dream of. Okay, why? These three things here that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So I have my notes prepared, as usual, because it's going to be an absolute juicy one. But I want you guys to understand that all of this incel black pill shit you see on the internet, none of it's relevant, none of it means anything. Go outside of your house, just talk to people, look after yourself a little bit and you'll be fine. It's not really that overcomplicated and difficult. It really isn't. And my friends have tested this plenty of times in the past. We've done some stupid shit where I remember this one time I had this friend I used to go to the gym with, and he said to me once, there was this little phrase he used to say in primary school before he used to get into a fight. When you're kids and you're stupid and you just say stupid shit. Before he used to get into a fight, he used to say, wolf mode activated, and then just sprint at the kid for some stupid anime fighting bullshit, And he said to me once, we were on the tram, we were a little bit drunk, and he said, we were talking about that and just laughing about it. And he said, do you reckon I could say that to a girl and see if I can get her number after saying wolf mode activated? And I said, yeah, I bet you can pull it off. I bet you can. So he goes over to this group of girls, and there's three of them, and it's just him by himself. And this guy is decently attractive. There's nothing special about him. There's nothing crazy about him. It's just decently normal, attractive guy, right? So there's no excuse of yeah, but he must be 6'7" or some bullshit. Just chill out with your excuses for a second. So he went over to this group of girls. And the first thing he says was he tapped one of them on the shoulder, they turned around and he says, wolf mode activate. And they're like, what? He's like, hi, my name's whatever. And he just carried on talking. So honestly, a lot of you guys are just overthinking. And in your head, you're going up to a group of women in that same situation thinking, what did that guy on YouTube tell me to say? What's this best pickup line? What's this? What's that? You're trying too hard. You think there's a script to follow. You think there's some sort of formula that you need to learn and crack the code of. It's absolutely not the case, bro. I'm spitting too many facts. Let me just hydrate real quick. It's absolutely not the case. It's not even about what you say. It's just about how you say it. It's about your energy that you give off, and it's about the man that you are. It's not about what you do. It's not about how do I act in a way, or what are the tips and tricks to make women sleep with me. It's how do you become the man that women want to sleep with. It's the other way around. It's not what you do, it's about who you are, okay? So let's talk about that. Number one is obviously the physical side of things, which, a lot of you are going to be crying about. I'm 5'5", I'm Indian, I've got a small dick, all this other shit that you can think of. Listen, I'm going to give it to you straight here in terms of how you can sort out your physical attractiveness. Number one, how you can become the most physically attractive version of yourself. One of the best ways that you can do that, and I'm talking literally to where you get rid of acne forever, you've got nice clear skin, okay, you master your genetic potential. All of you have genetic potential. You have a limit that you can grow to. You've got a certain genetic maximalization that you can grow to. So you could be 6'2", for example, but because of your lifestyle, because of the way you grew up, because of your diet, because you don't train, in the right way in the gym, because of your shitty porn habits that decrease your testosterone, that don't allow you to trigger human growth hormone to get you to grow to your fullest potential. This is some scientific shit, right? But we teach this in terms of how you can maximize your genetic potential. So how you can get rid of acne, how you can grow to your tallest possible potential with your DNA and your genetics, how you can maximize your physique in terms of your muscle mass and your gains and your body fat percentage and everything else. Dick size as well is another thing. We talk to you guys about how to improve all of these things to maximize your genetic potential, because in the modern day, your genetic potential is capped. It's blocked by the diet, the tap water with fluoride in it, all of the shit that I probably can't even get into on YouTube without this video getting taken down. We teach you how to eliminate those things, okay, and maximize your genetic potential inside of my school down below in the bio. That's number one. We teach you how to do that. But for now, I want you to focus in terms of your physical attractiveness, not on the things that you can't control, not on, well, you can control a lot of things, even things that you think that you can't, your dick size, other things like that, right? Your acne that you think is a generational curse. And again, we teach you how to control those things in the school. But for now, let's just keep this nice and simple for you. I want you to focus on the things you can control and maximize them as much as you can. Go to the gym and build the best body that you can. Get rid of all the body fat around here so you're not walking around with some flabby fucking chin, wondering why women don't want to talk to you. Get in the gym and lose the body fat. It's not about your height. And you know what? You'd probably grow or at least look taller if you weren't so fucking fat. A lot of you guys have too much body fat on you, and I'm not even trying to be rude, it's just a genuine fact. Why is my dick so small? Lose some fat and you'll be fine. You have to see it again, right? So lose the body fat, gain some fucking muscle mass, at least look like you work out. You don't have to be on steroids. Trust me, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but I've got nice gains. Do you know what I mean? You can tell I work out. My body looks attractive and aesthetic to some degree. And I've never had a problem with women ever. You'll get these guys that are like, yeah, but you're skinny, bro. You don't get any women. Like, what are you talking about? People literally sit on the internet all day and think that, oh, I must be a bodybuilder. I need to be on steroids. I need to do this. I need to be 6'7". I need to be a basketball player. Just stop it. You're overcomplicating it. And that weird, overcomplicated mindset, you're bringing that to the forefront when you go and talk to women, and they can sense it. Women are so in tune with energy, they can just tell what kind of guy you are, practically from the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, the way you act, the way you talk, just your energy that you're giving off. Women will just know things that they can't even describe to you in words about you. They'll be like, I just know that you're that kind of guy, or I know that you're this kind of guy because of your energy. They can't even describe why that's the case. It's just a fact, okay? Men don't really get that. We're not as in tune with energy like women are. It's a very beautiful thing about feminine energy. But with that being said, focus on what you can control. Go to the gym, lower the body fat, do some mewing, right? You don't have to be weird and autistic about it. And I have this mate who he has this habit of every time I go on FaceTime with him, he instantly just mews. He goes like this and tries to flex his jawline. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? But anyway, we joke about that. But you don't want to be one of them guys, like, seriously. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be autistic where you're walking around and you can't open your mouth properly because, oh, 1 second, I'm mewing in the gym. And don't be weird like that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sort yourself out, groom yourself, make sure your facial hair is, the way that you like it, but just make sure it's nice and well kempt and it's not, all over the place and scruffy. Make sure your hair's the way that you like it. Keep it at a well-groomed length, or if you are, having longer hair, and if you're trying to rock longer hair, make sure it's clean and hygienic at least. Make sure you're looking after it. Don't just leave it like fucking dandruff flying around everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, just take pride in yourself. Look at yourself every single day in the mirror, first thing when you wake up, and just look at yourself and think, right, what do I need to work on? What could be better? What do I need to maintain and keep sharp? If I wake up and my facial hair is getting a bit straggly, cool, shave it, boom, done. So focus on the things you can control. Get in the gym, work on your personality, work on your speech, work on your communication skills, work on your mindset, the way that you think, the way you see the world. Become a fun person to be around, a positive person to be around. No one wants to be around the guy that complains, that's broke, and I'm not even talking financially, I mean mentally, like, broke in the mind. You're frugal and shit. No, sorry, you don't have to pay for your own sandwich. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, it's draining, negative, depressing energy, and no one wants to be around that, especially women, okay? So work on those things that you can control before hiding behind your excuses, all right? Yeah, but I've got acne, you don't understand. I have a friend who used to have acne, and obviously since he's met me, he's solved it forever and his skin's absolutely amazing. But even when he had acne, he was completely fine with women. Not a problem at all. Because he just worked on the things that he could control. He didn't hide behind anything, he didn't make an excuse. I have imperfections about me. My teeth aren't perfect, my hairline's not perfect. There's certain things about me that aren't perfect. And you know what I do? I just own it. I joke about it. I'm like, you know what? God had to fucking nerf me a little bit. I would have been too perfect, bro. You know? So own the things that you can't control. So your genetic disadvantages, your skin color, your dick size. I mean, we can teach you how to do certain things with that in the school down below. But, you know, on a very bare basic level, own the things that you can't control, the things that you can't directly change. If your nose isn't the way you like it, yeah, cool, you can get a nose job. But until that point, just own it, embrace it. You know, it's a part of you. Be confident about who you are in all of your entirety. That's what confidence is. It's not about being the best. It's not about having everything perfect. Confidence is about knowing yourself, both good and bad, and owning all of it. Okay? Working on the things you can control, owning the things that you can't, and just being confident regardless. I'm going to give you an example, right? There's two versions of you. There's the version of you, we'll use a small dick thing as an example, because I always get guys in the comments saying that. Like, I'm really insecure about my penis size. I had a guy literally say he was going to kill himself and write me an entire email talking about his penis size. I get this kind of shit, bro. You know what I mean? So I know the problems that young men face. And I know this sounds quite weird and vulgar to talk about publicly on social media, but I'm not afraid to, because you know, it's a real life issue and I want to be the guy that kind of helps people with that. So as interesting as it is, it's a topic. So that's a big problem for a lot of young men, is they're insecure about their size, probably because they've watched too much pornography and they just compare themselves to just stupid, unrealistic standards that are literally enhanced using drugs. However, even if you think you have a small dick or you actually have a small dick, whatever the reason is, there's two versions of you, okay? The first one's insecure, and he uses it as a reason to hide behind. He uses it as a thing that he's shy about. He's insecure about it and he wants to hide it from the world and from women. So he walks into the bedroom, okay, naked, whatever, ready to have some fun. And then he looks down and he's like, okay, I remembered I got a small dick, right? Now he's gonna try and hide that. He's insecure about it. His energy's a bit off. He's a bit low. He's a bit timid when he's walking up to the bedroom or something, you know? He's not fully present in the moment because he's thinking too much about his dick size and what the girl thinks about him. The energy's off. And again, women can sense that straight away. It's not funny, it's not sexy, it's not attractive, it's not arousing. It actually makes her overthink her situation as well, which is just an absolute clusterfuck in the bedroom. No one's getting off, bro. It's not fun. Okay? That's the first version of you. Then there's a second version of you who also has the exact same dick size, but he walks into the bedroom and he's confident and he owns it and he's focusing on her and he's, you know, making sure that she's enjoying herself, she's relaxed, she's not overthinking in her head. He's not bothered about him. He just walks in there, he owns what he's got, and he does the best he can. But he owns it, and that's the point. It's the energy that you're giving off with these things. You can't change it. Hiding it and pretending that it doesn't exist isn't going to make it any different. You know, it's not your skin color, you're Indian or whatever it is. You know, I get that all the time. Guys will say, yeah, but I'm Indian, so white girls will never like me. Indians always have this thing for like white blonde girls or something. I don't know what it is, but anyway. It's okay, you're Indian, right? Hiding it and trying to like make yourself whiteified or whatever it is you're trying to do, or just not going outside and trying ever because you're Indian, isn't going to get you any women. It's not going to get you any closer to the results that you want. You're just hiding and living in this false bubble, pretending that everything's okay. Whereas if you actually just go out there and embrace it and just try your fucking best. There are Indian guys that absolutely clean up, bro. They've got all the white women in the world. There's just like one Indian guy that's just absolutely popping off. In the world somewhere right now, there's an Indian guy who could have hid behind the same excuses that you're using, but instead he just goes out there and owns it like a fucking G. Regardless, I'm the guy, I'm that guy, I'm the man. Do you know what I mean? That's how you gotta own it, that's how you gotta be. I'm the fucking man. Regardless of what my situation, regardless of the genetic disadvantages that I've got, I'm the fucking guy, you know? So I'll pull it off anyway, I'll be the exception. That's how you've gotta think. You have to just walk around like you are that guy. You have to decide that that's who you are. And this goes for any of you, Indian or not, bro. Own it, own your shit, okay? I do it with my insecurities and my imperfections. I just own it. The things I can't control, own it. I laugh about it, I don't care, right? So, next one is energy. I mean, we kind of briefly spoke about that there anyway, but obviously your energy has to be on point as well. Don't be weird. Don't be trying too hard when you're in conversations. Don't think too much about what you're going to say. Don't feel like there's the perfect pickup line you need to use. All of this shit is bollocks. Go up to a girl, introduce yourself, say hello, talk about the environment a little bit, talk about the weather, basic shit, and then just get to know her. Be genuinely interested in the person that you're talking to, and treat the conversation, treat any interaction that you have with any human being the exact same. Don't think to yourself, oh, I'm talking to a woman. Oh my God, I need to act like this, I need to do this, I need to say this. Guys will ask me, how do I talk to girls, Luke? Just like you talk to anyone else, what difference does it fucking make? Like, women aren't this crazy species that you need to learn and understand. I mean, they are a bit confusing sometimes, but to the point being, when you're in a conversation with them, it's not difficult. Just go over and say, hello, my name's Luke, it's nice to meet you. I just wanted to introduce myself. I've seen you in the gym a couple of times. What are you training today? You know what? You're lifting some mad weight. That's quite impressive. I don't even think I could do that. Chat some shit, bro. It doesn't matter. Just freestyle it. Think of it off the top of your head. Don't overthink. Don't go over there and think to yourself, I'm going to say this. And then when she says that, I'm going to reply with this. And that's going to get her number. Stop being weird. Because you think that it's like this strategy, this tips and tricks that you're doing is going to get you what you want. But it's not, because it's making your energy, your subconscious energy that you're giving off in a conversation, it's making it come across as weird and try hard and like just awkward, bro. I mean, even I feel it. I've had guys come up to me in the gym, like fucking fully grown men come up to me in the gym and say, you know, we get talking, we get to know each other a little bit, and I'll tell them like, oh, I'm an influencer, I'm a YouTuber, whatever. I talk about self-improvement and all that kind of stuff. I help young men better themselves. And they'll say, oh really? How long have you been on NoFap for? I'm like, bro, what? You're joking. There's no way you've just said that in real life, in person. Like, it's that kind of shit. Just don't be weird, bro. Just be normal. How would you talk to, I don't know, a stranger that you met on the street, like someone that you don't really care about? It's not an attractive woman, it's just some guy walking in the park, right? He's walking his dog in the park. How would you talk to that person? You're not gonna be weird, are you? You'll be like, NoFap, pick up lines. Like, you're not. You're just gonna be like, all right, mate, nice dog. You know, like you don't care. You need to bring that same energy when you're talking to women, because that's all it is. They're human beings, bro. A lot of them are more insecure than you are, especially the pretty ones. So don't overthink it so much. Don't be so weird about it. Don't be so try-out about it. Just have that kind of laid-back, confident energy. Understand that whatever happens, own it like a G, because you're the fucking guy regardless of what happens, okay? If you get rejected, it doesn't matter. It's an external thing you can't control. She might be on a period. Maybe she's got a boyfriend. Maybe your granddad's just died. It doesn't matter. There's all these things you can't control for why you could have been rejected. So stop being so scared of something that you can't even control, and instead focus on the thing that you can control, which is whether or not you're trying. I want some homework for you, right? This is homework. Every single time now you go outside of your house and you go to the gym, or you're walking down the street, or you're in a shop, anywhere, practice just chatting shit. This is the phrase I like to use, and I teach this to my students in full depth detail in my school down below in the bio or in the comment section. You can go and find it, and you can go and join. For literally a little over $3 a day, you can learn how to master every single realm of life, from your finances, making money, investing that money, getting women, in the bedroom, mindset, everything is all down below inside of that school. So I highly recommend you get in there. It's literally $3 a day. So like, what else are you going to spend that on, you know? So, okay, with that being said, mindset-wise, energy-wise, talking to women, okay? And just the way that you portray yourself, it doesn't have to be so fixated. Just flow a little bit, okay? Chatting shit, we'll come back to that. That's a term I like to use. When you're in a conversation, don't think about what you're gonna say. Right now, I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna say. I'm just letting it flow. I haven't planned this. I've got like bare basic bullet points. I've literally just wrote number 2, energy. That's it. That's my plan. And I'm just flowing with it. Okay, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say, and that's why I never run out of things to say, because my subconscious brain is open, my mind is flowing, and naturally the conversation's better. Okay? Now, when you're actually in a conversation with someone, if you're actually paying attention to what they're saying, you're listening to them, you're genuinely interested in them, you'll realize that they say a lot of things you could pick up on and take the conversation down. So rather than you sitting there thinking, I don't know what to say now, how long have you been going to this gym for? I've been going for about 3 years. Oh, really? That's nice. Yeah, you know what? I used to go to that gym down the road. It's got, what's it called? Oh, yeah, David Lloyd's. It's got a sauna. It's got a steam room. Have you ever been to the salt room as well? Do you got a salt room? I didn't even know that existed. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, well, actually, I went to this one and it had like an ice room before. Oh, you know what? That's great. I was actually thinking, talking about ice, I was going to go to Switzerland next month. Just chat shit, bro. You need to listen there. You need to pay attention, because what you guys are doing is you're getting in conversations and you're thinking about yourself. What do I say next? You're trying too hard. Listen to what they're saying. They will say so many things. Just one word, you can take that word and move the conversation into an entirely different direction from that one word. She mentioned ice room. Cool, take that. Talk about how you're going to go to Switzerland next month. Oh wow, I've actually been Thailand, I've been here. Amazing, now you're talking about holidays, the conversation's flowing even more. Like, don't be so autistic about it, do you know what I mean? Just flow. And I understand, I really do, because I used to be like that when I was like 17, 18, I was trying to learn how to improve my social skills. I understand what it's like. I was awkward as fuck, bro. I never had anything to say. I didn't have any stories to tell. I wasn't interesting. And this is another thing about energy. You need to live a bit more life. You need to get out there a bit. You need to try things. You sat in your room all day watching YouTube, drop shipping, working on your business. That's cool. And I work practically all day, every single day, but I've earned that right. I don't need to go through this social practice anymore. I'm a social guy. I understand what I'm doing. I'm not a retard anymore. Do you know what I mean? But I had to literally make it part of my day where all I used to do is just go outside and just live life a bit more. Try things, go to new places, new restaurants, meet new people, you know, new gyms, whatever, just try shit, boxing classes, go places, explore places, meet people, live life, do things, make mistakes, have failures, have successes. The reason you listen to me for 20 minutes straight talking, I'm just sat inside of my apartment with no fancy edits, not even subtitles, bro, you're just sat here listening to me in the background for 21 minutes, is because I'm interesting, because I have things to say, because you listen to me because you know that there's value that I'm providing to your life. And it's there because I have life experience, because I've done shit, I've failed, I've made mistakes, I've succeeded. Okay, so I have stories to tell, and it makes me an interesting, charismatic person. And you can do the same thing just by living more life and not being so afraid of failure and afraid of making mistakes and afraid of embarrassing yourself. I've had times where I'm riding a bike, right? And I kind of like skidded around the corner. It was in my park that I used to live next to on the council estate. And I skidded around the corner on this bike. And the back wheel, as I was skidding, hit this kind of barrier. And then the bike toppled over and I fell over. And I kind of like scraped myself on the floor and flew over to this family, like this full-on family, mum, dad, kids and everything. And they were like, oh my God, you okay, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. That was an awkward way to meet you guys, do you know what I mean? I just made a little joke about it, something like that, whatever. I was like, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, you know, laughing. I was bleeding and shit on my elbow. But like, it's a story to tell. And I wasn't even trying to tell that story in a good way, in a really try-hard way. But still, if I was actually trying in a conversation with someone, I could tell that as a story and it'd be funny, haha, we can laugh about it, whatever, right? So even things that you think are bad, even things where you've embarrassed yourself, whatever, it's still a story to tell, it's still a conversation starter, so don't be so afraid of living life. Chatting shit. I want you to do some homework. I want you to go outside of your house and every single place that you go to, I want you to start chatting shit to people about anything. Get used to opening your mouth and just saying things. Talk about the weather, talk about how cold it is because we're in the UK and the weather's shit here. Yeah, I want to go to Thailand, haha, it's warmer out there. Talk about that lady's dog when you're walking past her. Talk about, I remember there was this guy walking past me, he had this jacket on, I just came up to him, I was like, bro, nice jacket. I think he thought I was going to rob him because I looked a bit dodgy, I had my hood up and shit. It was a cold day, bro, but I came over to him, I was like, nice jacket, bro. He thought I was going to mug him or something. I could tell he was a little bit like, you know, a bit wary of me, but I was like, nice jacket, bro, where'd you get it from? And I put my hood down and actually started talking to him properly. He was like, oh, okay, realised I wasn't trying to rob him. But, you know, just chat shit, anything. It doesn't matter what you say, it's about how you say it. It's about the energy in which you say it at, right? So that's number 2, is energy, chat shit, go outside your house, talk to absolutely everyone and understand that women are not some crazy species. They take a shit in the morning just like you do. Like, there's nothing special about them, bro, there really isn't. A lot of them are just insecure and you're scared and you're being insecure because you think this 10 out of 10 girl, because all you do is watch porn all day, you think women are like this amazing, crazy thing you need to learn how to master and accumulate, whatever. You think that girl in the gym running on the treadmill who's really pretty and oh my God, I'm really intimidated by her. You think she's amazing and she's this, you know, intimidating figure because you just watch porn all day and you don't understand that, you know what, she's probably insecure. She's probably sat right now running on a treadmill thinking, oh, I don't like running in public, I'm insecure about the way I run or some bullshit. You know, it's like, everyone's the same, bro, so stop overthinking it and just own it. Just go over there like, I'm that guy. You have to decide you're him. That's what I'm trying to get across to you boys. The way you walk, the way you sit, the way you talk, your body language, just own it all. Who gives a shit what anyone else thinks? Sit confidently. Speak confidently. Own the room when you walk in the room, right? I go into the gym, I used to anyway, because I got a gym in my apartment now, so I don't need to do this anymore. But when I used to go to the gym, I used to walk in, I used to know absolutely everyone in there. I was dapping people up. I'd walk in with open body language. How you doing, bro? It's good to see you. Dap him up, you know? Like, I'd light up the room when I walked in, and this is not me just bigging myself up or bragging to you. It's because I'm self-aware and I never used to be like this, so I understand the difference and the improvement in who I am as a person. So you can do the same thing. okay? But you need to just practice getting out your comfort zone a little bit and just trying. Stop sitting on the internet all day and thinking that, you know, tips and tricks are gonna save you and get you laid. It's just not. Go outside your house, dress up nice, smell nice for once, put some fucking deodorant on and some cologne on, and you'll be fine, bro. You know, look after your physique, train hard, sort your hair out, groom yourself nicely, sort your acne out inside of my school. We'll teach you that protocol. You know, brush your fucking teeth, make sure you're not got dandruff, like, clean your dick. Simple things, bro. Do you know what I mean? Have a fucking shower. It's not hard. I had a guy the other day come in my comments and he was like, and you know that video I made where I was telling you guys, I think the title was just "Have a Shower, Mate." I think that was the title. And it was basically me just talking about the importance of getting up, getting dressed, having a shower, making yourself smell nice. Even if you're not going anywhere, I'm sat inside my house, you know, and get up, shower, smell nice, record videos. Like, it makes you feel so much better about yourself. And this guy commented in my comments and he was like, well, I have mental health issues and you know, depression, so it's all right for you to say have a shower, but I've got depression. Like, well, you're gonna let your depression turn you into a fucking stinky slob. That's why you have depression, because you don't do anything all day. You just sit on your ass and talk about how you've got depression. So that's why you've got depression. Go and have a shower and you probably feel better about yourself. It's not hard, you know what I mean? So when it comes to women especially, these little small subtle details are very important. Women have a crazy attention to detail, all the meticulous things like your facial hair and how scruffy it is or how well groomed it is, like little shit, your nails, bro, everything. So keep that in mind, right? Number 3 is lifestyle. So the way that you live. When I was broke, I still had no problems with women at all. And a lot of guys will say women only care about money. That's not true. And it's not true because it's not money themselves. They don't give a shit about the number in your bank account. They don't care. You could show a woman your bank account, she's like, wow, cool, okay. It's the lifestyle that you live. If you have 10 grand in the bank and you show it to a girl, but you live boring, you don't spend that 10 grand, you're not doing anything, you're sitting inside your house all day, saving money, being frugal, never buying any clothes, never buying anything, bro. Like, you're wearing some dusty old shoes because you don't want to spend any money on the new ones because you're trying to save money. That's not fun, and the money itself, the 10 grand, isn't going to make her stay. It's the lifestyle you can facilitate, it's the things you can do, it's the fun you can provide, it's the positive energy you can create with money and with freedom that attracts women. But you can do that while you're broke as well. You can still be a fun guy. I mean, I used to literally just go for a walk in the park, you know, and that was fine. That was a good enough date. That was fun, it was enjoyable because of the man that I am, because of how I make them laugh, because of what we talk about, because of the things we do. We go and feed the dogs. I'm full of energy, I'm full of life. And that's how you boys need to be if you want to get more women. It's not hard. Just be a bit more charismatic. You don't want to go too over the top with the energy. You don't want to be like autistic or ADHD or something, but just have a bit more life in you. You know, when you're talking to people, when you're walking around, when you're living, you have to come across and, you know, you want to make sure that you become this guy. It's not an act. You're not putting on an act. I literally am this guy. I walk outside my house and I'm happy to be alive. I'm looking at the trees blowing in the wind. I'm like, I love life. Do you know what I mean? I love everything about it. I'm excited to live every single day. And that energy naturally rubs off on the woman that I'm with. So lifestyle is very important. Do things, you know, don't be so boring, don't be so closed-minded. Go and do shit, have fun, laugh, go to places, you know, don't take yourself too seriously, laugh about yourself. I mean, me and my girlfriend mock me all the time. I'll talk about my fucking hairline, bro. So, oh yeah, balding again. Do you know what I mean? Hair will come off when I'm brushing my hair. And then we'll be like, balding, you know what I mean? Like, just laugh about it, bro. Like, don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh a little bit, enjoy yourself, and make sure that your overall lifestyle is as fun and as positive as possible. And that doesn't require money. Money helps and it makes it shit ton easier, but you don't need it. I used to still do this and still be fun and still be positive, just by me and my personality, even when I had no money. You know, just walk in the park and I'd just be fun to be around. So, yeah, hopefully you can take something from that. Okay, so we'll recap. Physical, focus on what you can control. Anything that you can't control, just own it. Like I said before, laugh about it, doesn't really matter. Energy-wise, make sure that you're, you know, chatting shit, you're getting out there, you're happy to be alive, you're living life, you're positive, you're grateful for life, you're fun to be around, you're making jokes, etc. Like, you're not trying too hard in conversations, you're not intimidated by women because you understand they're exactly the same as you to some degree. And then obviously number 3 is lifestyle. Just do things, bro. Open your mind a little bit. Try shit, go places, go on walks, have a laugh, you know, like simple shit. But if you want to learn this properly, we have a full dating, seduction, attraction protocol inside of my school, which you can find down below. And we also teach you how to master the bedroom side of things as well, in a bit more vulgar detail, which I won't be able to talk about on here. We'll teach you literally everything you need to know. And in terms of the maximization of your genetic potential, if you want to grow as tall as your DNA and genetics will allow you to, because right now you're probably capped and you think, oh, I'm 5'5" or whatever, how tall you are, and you think that's how tall you can get. It's absolutely not true. You can probably grow a lot taller, but your lifestyle, the way the modern world is set up against you, your diet, other things, your mindset even as well, can completely trigger and activate certain hormones in your nervous system. We teach you how to do this correctly so you can maximize and become the best version of yourself. Okay, and that's not a cliche term. Literally, you'll be the best genetic DNA potential of the version of you that you are right now. Okay, you can do that inside of my school for a little over $3 a day. So instead of wasting it on that coffee that you're drinking that you don't really need, because you can get natural energy from thin air, and again, we teach you how to do that, come and join the school, $3 a day, you'll make money, you'll meet more women, you'll improve your sex life, you'll feel better about yourself, mental health will go up, you'll detox from shitty vaccines that don't need to be in your body, you'll be in the best shape of your life, and everything will just be 10 times better, okay? I'll see you soon.